What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you my first team build for NHL 19. If you didn't know, one of the competitive seasons this month actually has entry requirements where your team cannot be over 80 overall. So I figured it'd be fun to try and make like the best possible team that has max 80 overall, especially too, as you can see there. If we play well, we have a chance to get this 89 overall German Draisaitl card, which would be pretty sick. Obviously, I'm a big Draisaitl fan. I think it goes to the top 100, so we'll have to grind a bit, but I think it could be possible, especially since there's like a team building aspect now. Team building is one of my favorite things about Hut, and I really love it too for competitive seasons, as now like you can't complain, oh, he had a better team than me, that's why I lost. Like, that's completely taken out of the equation. Also too, if you just have, you know, a better team building skill, I don't know what you'd call it, just you make a better team, that can give you an edge on your opponent, but not so much about just having better players, but how you build your team. So I think it's like a whole nother level of strategy opposed to just how good you are at the game, which I think is really cool. Also too, if you don't want to build an 80 overall team, whether you don't have the coins, you just don't feel like taking the time, you can enter the other one here. It's the exact same reward, except instead of getting the Draisaitl, you'll get the Hischier, who's same rating. Some people might actually even like him better. Obviously though, I'm a big Draisaitl fan. That's who we're trying to get. So I'll show you guys the team I built. I'm pretty happy with it. There are a couple of things like that could go our way, could not, but first line here, you got Lafleur, Ferraro, and Kane. Both Lafleur and Ferraro are super fast, so obviously that's a big plus, 96 and 99 speed respectively. Kane's been one of my best forwards yet, 18 points in 18 games, so averaging a point per game. And I think I had him on like the second or third line on my main team. Second line here, Team McKinnon actually got a gold rare set with the cover Gretzky and the Malkin. Malkin I've had since the beginning of the game. He's been very solid for me. Obviously just another good second line. Third line here, we have Ehlers, Stamkos, and Sagan. And then finally on the fourth line here, just a silver line. But I try to make it so like every bad player I have does something. So as you can see here, they all have decent speed. Spotchik's actually could be better. It's only 84. But like his hands and shooting stats aren't too bad for a silver card. Also right-handed if you want on the left side. And he has passing playmaker synergy. I think him and Bork both do. So improves their passing a bit. You can see he's got 85 speed. Steele here has 87 speed. So again, even though they're lower rated, they should be able to at least keep up with the rest of the guys. Defense here, Curry's like possibly the best defenseman I've used in this game, if you want to call him that. He's got an amazing shot from the point. Not that fast, but he actually kind of fits better on D. Defensive awareness there, 88. Stick checking, 87. Shot blocking, 87. Like, he is just so good on D. Zagarow's been an absolute beast for me since I got him. He just, like, crushes people. Like, when he hits a guy, like, they'll literally go flying down the ice. It's insane. He's even got, like, a couple double Deons for me. And he's just a pretty good defenseman as well. Alexiak here, 78 overall. Plays so much better than that in my opinion. 6'7". He's got like 96 balance. That's what you're kind of looking for with this. You want a player that plays better than their rating, right? So I highly recommend him. Subban's a good all-around defenseman. Tyler Myers, similar to Alexiak, 80 overall, 6'8", so tons of reach, 88 speed as well. He's quick. And then finally here, our sixth defenseman, Joe Finley. Only 67 overall, but he's 6'8". So as you can see here, I kind of went for like huge defensemen. I feel like a lot of people are going to have lower rated, shorter, speedier teams. So if we have these big guys on D, can probably just completely take them out with a big hit, and like they'll be out of the play for a few seconds. So I'm hoping that strategy works out. Quick look here, I'll just show you guys the power play, all the rest of the special teams. Obviously, I'm not going to be using any of the silver cards, definitely going to be relying hard on our better players. Most of them have pretty good endurance, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Extra attackers there, obviously, Ferraro and McKinnon are two highest rated guys. Goalies, so this is a big question mark. I have Soderstrom starting with this, 63 backing him up. He's just there because he's low rated and has burner synergy. Soderstrom, a ton of people have said is good. I bought him like a few weeks ago, tried him one game. You can see there, 5 goals against, 71 save percentage, or not even. So he didn't play too well, but I am going to give him another chance here because if he does play good, obviously, just helps lower this team's rating so much, can make that much better of a team in front of him. Hopefully it was a fluke, I guess, that one game I tried him. He's actually better than that. And speaking of burner, like I was saying, I obviously have that team synergy along with passing playmaker here on 5 guys. All 3 of my silver forwards actually have it, which is pretty big. So obviously all my silver forwards get even better passing and offensive awareness, which is a big help since they're not that good. So any like bonus synergy you can add definitely is a big help, especially in a team build like this. Synergy doesn't count against the rating, right? So the more synergy you add, it's just like free bonus points. On top of that, I was 1 short of heavy hitter there. Call the shot I have on all 4 of those guys, so just better shots on them. And then like I said, we have burner here for the entire team, which I think without a doubt is the best synergy since the most recent patch. Before I was actually all about For the Boys. I thought it was even better than burner, but the most recent patch kind of just made speed that much more important in my opinion. So now with the lower rating, people are definitely going to rely heavily on burner just having that speed. And because of that, lower rated cards with the burner synergy are actually selling for quite a lot because people basically just want to fill them in, lower their team overall, and still get that burner synergy. So I'll kind of show you guys a few of the guys I've sold, as it's pretty crazy. So this goalie here, 3,000 just because he's low rated. This dude here is not even good, 2,500 because he has burner. Galchenyuk, 7,500. This guy, 1,000, not even that good, but he has burner. Same goes for this guy with burner. So this bronze card, 5,000, again, lower rated, has BU. Someone will just throw him on the 4th line, lower the team rating. I personally feel like the 4th line we have isn't as low rated as it could be, but it's at least serviceable. And, you know, eventually they're going to end up being out there. I want to be able to do something with my 4th line opposed to this having, like, them be complete shit, basically. So I guess we'll jump into a game now, see how this team plays. I'm pretty excited to use them, obviously. Spent a bit of time building the team. 80 overall, right on, so hopefully they play well. Also, guys, check out the new logo I got, Ruined Dragons. I saw a nude using it. It's so sick looking. And right there, too, you can actually see our stats. So 88 offense, 85 defense, and the 69 goaltending. Like, that's the big reason why we are 80 overall. So if Soderstrom stucks, we're definitely going to have to switch the team up. I'm hoping he at least plays, like, decent. Doesn't have to play as good as a gold goalie, but hopefully it's at least close. So here we go, guys, in our first game. He's got Matt Duchene as his first line center. Duchene's actually really good considering his rating. I thought about using him, but in the end, I've actually ended up going with Sagan, as Sagan was 3 overall higher, had burner synergy, and we were actually still able to use him. Didn't have to go quite as low to get Duchene in the team, but that's definitely what you're looking for. Just guys that play better than their rating. Highly recommend Duchene. If I kind of could put him on top of like one of the silver cards on the 4th line, I definitely would have. And looking at his team right now, it looks like he actually might have just gone for like an 80 everything team. It's hard to tell, but like he's got Duchene, Vatanen, just a bunch of guys that are all low 80s. So he probably just decided to go for a more balanced approach. Everyone in his team is a low 80, and he probably has just like a low rated backup to make up for some of like the 82s, 83s. Personally though, I like to have some like game changers like the 88 Ferraro, the McKinnon, stuff like that. Guys that you can just rely on to score big goals. So power play here. We should have a decent power play. We'll see if we can go to work here. Sagan, Kane's wide open. McKinnon takes the shot instead. Like I was saying, Evander Kane, Halloween, has been playing just so good for me. I was actually going to sell him originally when I first got him, but decided to give him a chance and worked out well. Hopefully here in this game, I can find the back of the net for us. All right, here we go. Lafleur, use that speed. Wide open Malkin. Oh, nice poke. Ferraro. Oh, that was not the greatest angle, but still snipes on Rene there, so up 1-0. Honestly, teams are playing pretty good so far. I don't even think we've used the 4th line. I almost accidentally sent them out there, but definitely only send out your 4th line if you do a similar build when you absolutely have to. Like the other 3 lines are all at least yellow. If you have another line that's green, even if they're yellow, honestly, it might be worth it to just keep sending that line out. Maybe only if the other 3 lines are all red. That's when you just say screw it and send the 4th line out, as obviously you don't want to use them unless you absolutely have to. Here we go, Ferraro. He's just too fast. Open, like, middle of the ice. Oh, wow. Human control gets him. Surprised if that's not... Thought maybe there was a penalty there, because he did kind of take him out, but that's okay. I always get messed up, too, when they go human control. Like, it just gives me, like, a second thought of what the move I'm going to do. I should really just stick to it, especially because they can, like, switch off of it. Big hit. Alexiak, though, somehow is up playing forward right now. Oh, and there we go. Henrik Kane just, I don't know, shoots in that rebound. That was a weak goal. That was, like, backhand 5-hole, but, I mean, we'll take it. Comes down, just snipes one, answers right back. Dylan Larkin. Can't believe you do that to me. So, I mean, Soderstrom had been playing pretty good there up until he let that goal in. Also, too, guys, forgot to mention, I was showing you the team. One thing you really want to have is like, a couple guys that can win you face-offs. So, Ferraro and Gretzky, for me, I think have 87 and 89 face-offs. So, they're on every special team playing center, making sure we can win those. As if he's using all these low-rated golds, like, we're going to have better face-off ratings every time. And face-offs are very important. Even third line, Stamkos, I think, has like 72 face-offs, which isn't too bad for a gold card. Fourth line, steals are like 60-something, but I mean, can't really do much more than that. And there we go, Gretzky just somehow squeezed that one through. So, we're looking pretty good here. I feel like I like the kind of construction of our team a lot better than his, where it's just all low-rated golds. He has the balance, but you're usually not using that 4th line much anyway, so you might as well take advantage of that and give you better players on the top 3 lines. Defensively, I've seen a lot of people stack their defense more because defense plays more minutes, but a lot of the guys, like I was saying, Alexiak, Myers, they're lower rated, but for me, they play so much better than their rating. So if you can find, that was an insane save. If you can find guys like that, Duchene, Larkin even played pretty well for me, he's like an 81. It's definitely worth it. Here we go, Curry, and that's Stamkos, he's got to be gone. We're going to hit him with a spin. Oh, how did Curry miss that? Like, I baited him so hard there. Oh well. Oh no, Bork. The silver's not, he's not too, look at the D from Bork. He's like 73. That's a huge stick check. And he's on the counter now, outskating Vatanen. Spin on him. Oh, oh, okay, I thought we had a penalty shot, but he actually almost scored that spin that just went by the net. So, like I was saying, that's why I preferred the silver to the bronzes. Especially too, I don't have any like 90 plus cards, so I don't really need the bronzes to keep the rating that low, but if you have silvers, they can at least do something. I find a lot of bronze cards, 75 speed, like no shooting, no hands, like they're basically pylons out there, right? So the silvers can at least give you a chance. Big blocker save there from Soderstrom. Honestly, aside from that one goal where, I mean, probably goes in on an 80 anyways, he's looked not too bad for a 69 goalie. Here you go, Curry. Lafleur back to Curry. You can't stop that. Oh my gosh, that was nice. So 5-1 here. I think it's safe to say team's not bad. Hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna grind this comp season probably more than I've ever grinded a comp season in my life. Try and get that dry saddle. Also, too, I think the requirements just make it, you know, everyone's on an even playing field, I guess. Nice goal there. Just shot from the point, gets the tip in. Don't think we had anyone covering that guy. So 5-2 now still. Both goals he scored, I feel, probably going on an 80 plus goalie. Like the wrist shot from the slots, you know, a cheese goal, and then the tip in. Really, you know, high rated goalies still let those in all the time. So I'm pretty happy with Soderstrom's play so far. Definitely better than that first time I used him. He let in like 5, and I just never tried him again. Finley there almost gets one of his own, and we're back on the power play. Here you go, Malkin. Lafleur's with him, and just like that, this team, they're quick. Cross creases are deadly, so 6-2 now. Oh, that been such a sick goal. Malkin with the foot pass. I think like we just got hit there. I was about to score that with McKinnon. Nice cross crease goal there. You can see Finley has like the reach, but I don't know, maybe a high rate defenseman, a bit more defensive awareness, can pick up that pass. Still, like another goal where I don't put that on Soderstrom at all. I don't know about that one though. I don't know about that one. Right after I said that, Spurgeon walks in, kind of a weak goal. Okay, so maybe Soderstrom with some confidence. You know, he lets in one, he's a little like shaken, so we gotta make sure I don't let him shoot again for a little bit. That was not the greatest, that's for sure. Go Stammer. Nice little move there from Ehlers. So 7-4, pretty high scoring game. Maybe we'll have to score a lot with Soderstrom, and I don't think he's ever gonna give us a shed or anything like that, but as long as he can, you know, keep it 2-3 goals against, I feel like we should be pretty solid here in this competitive season. And that's gonna be it, guys. So big 7-4 win there in the first game. Definitely, you know, got a good feel for the team, kind of know what they can do, what they can't do. Pretty happy though overall with how they played. So let's see here, 3 stars. Curry had a goal and an assist. Lafleur, a goal and 2 assists. And same with Kane, but somehow Curry got the first star. Must have had the game winner, I'm guessing. He actually had 2 more shots than us. We had a couple more minutes though of time on attack. So I mean, 4 goals with 23 shots. It's not terrible by Soderstrom. Really, only that 4th goal is one I felt like he should have had. Other than that, face-offs actually probably we should have done better. He took a lot of penalties though, but like I was saying, overall I feel like the team played well. And as I mentioned before, I'm really hoping I can finish top 100 this season, get that 89 overall German Drysdale. That'd be pretty sick. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Would love to hear kind of how you built your team if you did make an 80 overall team for this competitive season. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to leave that thumbs up. Can we get 5 likes, guys? Let's try and do that. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that as well. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.